being on the road and getting safe. If you have questions, you put those in. First thing we want to do is turn on our headlights, make sure they're properly lit. We've walked around our car to make sure nothing is on the ground. We turn on our blinker and we pull off from the park position. So in essence, the harder that I push the gas, the less power will be applied to the front tires. There's black ice here clearly. We've got to go about 10 miles an hour. We have all-season tires. We do not have snow tires. I'm in the Midwest. There is a partially controlled intersection we're passing by. I'm in the Midwest, so there's a lot of areas that we have to deal with, traps, dangers. I'm gonna stop here, pause, 3 seconds, 1001, 1002, 1003. Now I need to move forward. I'm waiting for a gap. Here's my gap. I'm gonna accelerate. A lot of beginners don't accelerate through, and then they get very nervous. We want to get right up to the speed limit. I've taught about 24 years driving adults with anxiety. So we're going to give you some best practices, help you if you're 21, 31, 41, 29. I'm going to squeeze my brakes and go in real easy. There was a car tailgating me really close. And then we're going to give you some best practices and tips that really help you become a good driver.
Welcome back. Will you be using the mobile app today? Hi, how can I help you?
Good morning. I need a number 2 large with a coffee, 1 cream, 1 sugar, and a large ice water.
All right, anything else?
Yes, I also need a sausage burrito, no sauce.
Okay, is that it?
That's it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Total will be $11.64.
All right, so you got to be really careful. Cars love speeding around here, cutting in front. Like this car is trying to cut in front of me, but I'm not going to let them because I have a right to the same area. So you got to really be mindful and just set yourself up for success. And I think it's really a mental mindset. When you're driving in traffic and being a defensive driver, you want to keep good speed. Not going too slow, not going too fast. You want to have good space. Space to react to, say, this Honda Accord. Cutting over to the right, cutting over to the left, slamming brakes if a deer comes out. A pedestrian is in the street. If you're tailgating, you're going to end up rear-ending them and have an accident. During the class, we watch various traffic shows on Scene TV, which I recommend. Wham Bam Tesla Cam, which is a great show that talks about technology. Give me one moment. Good morning. How are you?
Okay, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you. Thank you. And it's just being courteous with people and, you know, getting your mind right for really a potentially dangerous drive where drivers are rushing to get to downtown Detroit, downtown Houston, Texas, downtown Los Angeles, California. All right, just go ahead and move up. Good morning, brother. How are you? Thank you so much. And it's just that small gesture of having a wonderful day. And I really truly do. Oh, they have a police van? Oh, that must be for riot control because the championships are coming up. That is new. Okay, so we got to go down to the edge. and there's a lot of traffic, so we're just waiting, and then I'm gonna roll out, and I have to make a left. So easy on the gas because of the black ice. I've seen cars spin out and hit the trees across the street. When you teach adults, you got to be really clear, mindful, and have a purpose. Okay, that's why you're watching this, because I'm very purposeful, and I'm going to give you best practice. I'm going to keep you safe and really just help you become a really good driver. And if you don't have tickets, you can lower your insurance. This will help your credit rating, because I know several insurance agents. I can't say the insurance company that they work for, but no tickets are one method of asking them to lower your insurance. And then obviously paying your bills on time. But to do that, gang, you need to have a job. So those of you who are watching, if you're like, I need to learn how to drive, you do. And then once you get the money together and take your test and look at my videos on how to pass the road test and take your knowledge examination, we're going to have to get a job. So if you really want to change your life, and I want to change my life too, I want to get a Tesla. I want to do adult lessons with the Tesla. I want to do ride sharing and then document this whole journey on battery degradation. See, they're speeding. Didn't we see the same car yesterday? And they're going to cut over. So it all works together, because when you get your license, you're going to want to have a car, because you can't use your guardian's vehicle. They have to go to work. They're 45. See, they're tailgating. And I'm going to squeeze my brake. Come on. They're 45, 55, and they're going to be retiring within 10 years, and they're going to be on a fixed income. You are trying to move out. You're trying to do cryptocurrency. You're trying to build your next gaming computer. You're doing social media. So you have to have a car, because your parents have a very slow computer. You're using more bandwidth than what's allowed, because your parents don't really understand social media. So you already have a couple of things. It's a generational thing, right? Because when your parents are older than you, 20 years old, they don't understand what's happening in social media, possible ban of TikTok. They don't understand that there are going to be more influencers coming into YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels. There's going to be other platforms and opportunities. But for you to do that, you're going to need a faster computer. We know the 14900K chips have had a lot of problems. And we know the 590 video cards are upwards $1,500, $1,600. If you want to be at top level in processing, having good RAM, good storage, you got to have a job. Same thing with me. I got a 4070 Ti. I have an 18 terabyte hard drive that I backed up all my videos on driving, and I almost lost those because we had a spill on my laptop. So if you don't back up all your information, you're going to lose it. So I'm very upset, and it's not your fault. I'm just really upset because I didn't plan properly. Learn from my mistakes. Okay? You don't have to have a 2025 car. You can have a 2020. You can have a 2010, as long as it works and it's reliable. This is what I keep trying to tell you, because when I started, I had a car that was over 20 years old, but it was my piece of junk. I had a Chevy Malibu, 427 headers, 650 Holly, MSD, Flowmasters, just saying brand names, okay? So you can be successful. You just have to find a job. It doesn't have to be the most top paying, but then you're going to be driving to work and you're going to be thankful. It's going to be really cold in the morning like it is now. You're going to get out and your car barely starts, but it starts. You're like, thank God. And then your parents are going to help you a little bit. You know, here's $20. You got to make it last. But you don't want to keep taking handouts from your mom and dad, okay? Because low key, they're going to like, this car, what are they doing? Hey, I'm going to change lanes. Low key, they're going to worry about you. And do you really want to add stress to your mom and dad? You know, we're not sure about Social Security. Housing prices are going up. You know, mom is coming on with dementia. You know, dad has high blood pressure and diabetes. These issues are real. And if you don't understand this right now, because some of you are young, you're like, what are you talking about, dude? Others of you who are 25, 20, you know, you're like, dad is taking more insulin now. Mom, she keep asking me the same question over and over and over. You feel me? So if that sounds like your mom and dad, you need to start preparing to get your license. Try to make sure your mom and dad have a will or an estate, because if not, you know what happened to me. I wasn't on social media then. My brother and I had my dad died. Then my mom, she had a massive heart attack. And then here I am, I'm working in the metro area. I've got to go back to the city, clean the house out. Family members want to stay in the house. I have to drive an hour. I had to rent a U-Haul truck, and it was a manual, right? I knew how to drive a manual for my days driving my Camaro and racing at the track. But when you drive a U-Haul, a huge box truck that has a crappy loose 4-speed, it's terrible. So good thing I knew good clutch control, and I was able to accelerate and push the clutch in, and it's an H pattern. Up is 1, down is 2, up is 3, back is 4. So I was able to do that. But I had to back this thing in a narrow driveway at my mom's house on the west side. And if you're familiar with the houses on the west side, we had a nice ranch, but those driveways are very narrow. And our neighbors did not really like us. We were nice, but you know, our mom said, just be a nice person. And we did that through middle school, high school. And then I played football in college. I tried out for a couple NFL teams. I got cut in training camp. So now I got to do something with my life. I can't feel sorry for myself. So a lot of you are like 15 and like, what are you talking about? 10 years, 25. Okay, well, some of you are like, you need to prepare now. You need to look at your mom and dad, and I don't want to be a burden to them. I want to make them proud, because your parents will worry. They'll worry, will you graduate from high school? Will you get a job? You know, are you going to have a child before you're ready? That goes for girls and guys. But you got to have your car. Because high school, you want to drive to football games, basketball games. And if you're lucky enough, 1 in 500,000 will get an offer. I got an offer. I have 5 offers. But are you going to flunk out of school in college and disappoint your family and friends, yourself? No, I do not want to do that. And then you're going to find out that you don't have enough education to get into the engineering program, or you only took geometry and you need trig, and your college professor is not really sympathetic to people who are different than them. I'm telling you the truth. You can cry about it, or you can just go talk to your grandmother, talk to your older cousins, and they say, you know what, you're good at people skills. So you really got a plan. But some of you won't do that because you're going to wait till the last second. I get it. I procrastinated too. but I have an opportunity to teach you, and you see what I'm doing. I'm keeping my space. I'm not tailgating. I'm being that defensive driver. And I'm telling you a real story because you got to prepare. You got to do well in high school, at least C plus, B minus. If you can do better, that's good. Some of you won't go to college. College is not for everyone. A trade school. My dad was an electrician and worked for Ford. Independent entrepreneurship. But as a little black kid, I didn't understand what he did. I saw that he worked every day. Then he went to the electrical store, the wholesale store. He got his fixtures and wires and plugs and chandeliers. I remember that. It made an impact on me and my brother. Then he would take us to go see his mother down in Alabama, and then they moved to Twinsburg, Ohio. That's that Great Migration. So I saw success, but I didn't understand it. And my dad played football for Alabama A&M, and that meant a lot to me. So those of you who are watching this, it's deeper than just driving. You know, are you going to have a good driving record? Are you going to smash your car? Have really high insurance? Are you going to drive a junky car that always breaks down? I've been there. Is my car going to start in the morning? I got to drive from the city out to the suburb areas. Is my insurance good? But I could have easily have given up, blowing up motors, trying to race around and be stupid. But I learned. I got a 20-year-old piece of junk, then I got a 15-year-old piece of junk, then I got a 10-year-old piece of junk I've got to get over. And I got to accelerate through. And are you scared to make this lane change? You know, I'm looking at used Teslas right now. It's a gamble with those batteries. I saw a Model 3, 26,000, 45,000 miles. Did someone overcharge it? Did they undercharge it? Battery degradation. If I'm going to teach adults and teens, I need something that's reliable. You know, is it financially feasible? I have an LLC. How do I get funding? There's a lot to think about. But a lot of you think, oh man, he's just showing driving videos. No. We are going to work every day. We're a defensive driver. And your plan is to help your family take care of your debt. You know, see your son or daughter be successful. Okay? Get into a solid relationship. Quit messing with those people in the street, bro. That's real, man. And some of you have had long talks with your parents. And some of you don't listen. Listen to your mom. Listen to your dad. They're going to give you real advice. Get over it. Because they want you to live a better lifestyle than they did. And things are more expensive, man. That's what a lot of you don't understand. You see all these people on social media, most of them are fake, bro. Like this is real right here. Like my car is barely stopping. Like I had a panic attack, man. I'm turning on my left blinker. You should see it flashing. This is a little stressful here. What are they doing, man? All you have to do is just go straight out. Do you see how easy that was? That's that zipper merge, man. Come on. People do not know how to drive. Whoa. I'm just taking my time. All you got to do is keep moving. And forget about pensions. These companies are not giving you pensions anymore, man. I'm just being nice, letting them in, right? Just being courteous. Accelerate it up. That's all you got to do is keep moving, man. People try to bully you with these big trucks. I hate that. I'm not against trucks, but people do some crazy stuff. These younger drivers crack me up, man. They think, hey, I'm gonna charge my battery up and drive. Bro, come on. Get real out here. No one cares about what you drive. Does your stuff start every day? Is it reliable? I don't like depending on anyone, and that's what I'm scared of, man. If I get one of these electric cars, these Teslas, bro, is this map really gonna be right? Is the supercharger really gonna be available? You know, my dad was an electrician, man. We got a 220 down in the basement running out from the circuit breaker box. It's a little ghetto. I just got to get it checked out. I'm not trying to get electrocuted. We got the NEMA plug there, the 3-prong plug, like for an electric dryer. So all I got to do is just drill a hole, put it out through the garage. My 68 Camaro's there, so imagine a Tesla 2025 versus a 1968 RS Camaro. 8-second car. That's so different. And then I will go live out there because I know you guys think I'm just talking. The car, it's a burgundy car. Royal Purple. It's from Texas. Had it 22 years. But if you don't have the money to get out, you don't get out. I'm in the fast lane. Same difference. Keep speed. We pushing. We pushing about 75. Burning more fuel. Car on the 4th to the tank. Don't want to get out and get gas. It's cold. If I was driving an electric vehicle, I would lose probably, I don't know, 20 miles, 30 miles range. I'm just taking my time. Getting it. I'm looking ahead as far as I can. Like you should see that car making a lane change. These brakes are terrible. And what do I mean by that? As soon as you push it, the car does not stop. Man, but if you don't have the money to repair it, you just suck it up for another 2 weeks. A lot of you who are watching this, you're like, what are you talking about? When you get a car, you have to do maintenance. You have to take it into the shop if you don't know how to work on it. You got to get out in the cold. But some of you are so tender-fingered in your manicure, you do not want to get out. You do not know how to work on a car. Change your tire, put on a windshield wiper blade. No maintenance at all. Then you're going to cry to your mom and dad. You don't have any money. You don't even know how to change a tire, a headlight. So there's a lot to consider. Like I'm lifting my foot. No need in tailgating. Not in a hurry. And some of your friends will end up in jail because they try to run a digital scam. Some of your friends will end up pregnant, getting someone pregnant, youth home, a felony. Trouble's easy to get into and hard to get out of. true. But many of you don't listen. Someone threw a Christmas tree out there. That's stupid. The reason this driving looks so smooth, I'm keeping good speed, good space. Oh, my foot just slipped off the pedal. And this semi-truck to my left, these drivers have less than 10 years. And then they have a lot of crashes because you got young drivers who don't know what they're talking about, man. Don't know how to drive. Now, I've never driven a semi-truck. I've been in there, but I talk to drivers all the time. And a lot, like this gravel truck, a lot of them are really overloaded. I can't tell you how much. I promised the semi-truck driver I wouldn't say anything, but they are overweight. But yet, you simpletons, you stupid people, you cut off these trucks. Do you want to die? Why are you cutting off a truck, bro? Never that. Because many of you are under 25, the biggest cause of your death will be in an automotive accident. I'm not trying to die like that. But because I teach adults and teens, I'm exposed to panic attacks, hyperaggressive disorder, anxiety, parents who try to micromanage. Right? Last Friday we drove. One mom was like, I thought you were going to stay in parking lots and go in neighborhoods. We had a snowstorm, ma'am, and we stayed on main roads. Your daughter did fine. Your husband said your daughter can drive. She was like, I thought you would stay on side streets and parking lots. We had to drive to switch cars. The other grandmother laughed because some random hillbilly put his middle finger up because we were going 20 and it was a very, 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 very bad storm. So her granddaughter told her, she laughed. She said, thank you for taking my granddaughter out. And she started laughing. So we got two different women saying two different things. I said to myself, stop it. Stop your madness. Perception is reality. And we can't baby people. And I know what I'm doing. I have over 24 years experience teaching adults and teens. But this lady was trying to micromanage her daughter through me. And this is the world we live in. And a lot of these insecure parents are micromanaging their kids with apps. Come on, man. What do you, let your son or daughter play outside, drink water, eat some dirt, man. A lot of you are just so full of fear and anxiety. Like they're running lights. Sorry, accident happens, man. Thank you. Okay, my man giving me prayers and grace. One day I'm gonna have to give him some money or food. I don't know if he's really homeless, but I see him here all the time. There's so much traffic right now. You talk about anxiety and panic attacks. But if you're the type of person that don't like people, you better put together your LLC. A lot of people try to run these scams and, post up on Instagram with money and cars and all that. Nobody cares about that, bro. No one cares. How about you help the homeless? Help a family get a house. Help some adults and teens learn how to drive. That's my passion. See, they about to crash, bro. Selfish. Because he got a big truck. You think you can just bully. Okay, this come out easy, man. These people crack me up. That's why there's road rage. All you gotta do is plan, man. Chill, come in smooth, get a little rest. And granted, I can use more sleep, but the struggle is real out here. But everyone else is losing their mind. You don't have to. All you gotta do is prepare. Armageddon is coming. It's real. That's why I treat people fairly. I'm honest. And I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna go ahead and make this turn go in real easy. Even if everything is falling down around you, London Bridge is falling down, you still got to keep it together for your family. You got to pay your bills, man. 3 years at a job and then your boss is looking at you funny, coming in, evaluating you randomly. Stop it. But yet you're one of the best workers. I want you to use this information to really prepare. A lot of you are random and you're like, what is he saying? But some of you are like, you know what? You keep telling the truth because you don't have years of experience. You just have you driving to your high school or to your community college. Once you get into the city and your car breaks down or you're trying to get gas and some random hoodlums come up to you, or you're in the club and someone's trying to put you up on the wall, then you're going to think. But right now, all of you are random and you really don't have that solid foundation to go on. Use these videos to help you and prepare you for real life driving and real life challenges. Because as long as I'm alive, I'm going to tell you the truth and use some of these things to help you or not pay attention at all. But keep watching these videos.